Okay, check it out. We're over here in Miami, and we're here with no other than Lydia Criss.
Hi.
Lydia Criss.
Hi, everyone.
And we have Phyllis is our cousin, and I want to, why I brought you both on the show, my interview, is because I wanted to talk about the time that Kiss played at the Hotel Diplomat, and you were there, of course, but Phyllis was with you. Talk about that. Go ahead. Tell everybody.
Well, the Hotel Diplomat was in New York, and it was one of the first shows, which everyone should know that.
Right.
And Phyllis was always at every show. So she was actually at the Coventry, the Hotel Diplomat, and I think she even went to the Daisy. She was, she had her own backstage pass then.
Did you help out with the band? You were like part of the, the whole thing?
Not really, but it was pretty exciting.
You were the support, though.
The support.
Yeah.
I was there from day one.
Phyllis, your cousins together?
We're first cousins.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're both from the same part of Brooklyn?
We used to
Both
live
from-
across the street from each other in Ridgewood, Brooklyn.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And now you're down here for the Kiss Cruise. It's a fest over here. It's like a convention. But this time you're not going to go on the cruise, but you've been on the cruise.
No, I was on the cruise 2 years ago, and believe it or not, it was the first time I was ever on a cruise.
Right.
And I was scared. I thought I was going to get seasick, and luckily I didn't. I didn't even feel any motion sickness.
Thank you,
And
because I'm going.
I didn't feel a thing. It was pretty rough. It was pretty mild, and I did bring Dramamine, but I didn't need it.
Phyllis,
So-
were you on it too?
No.
No, I didn't go on it.
No, I went on.
She wanted me to
Actually,
go
I
on it,
wanted
but
her,
I wasn't able to go. My dad
Her
was
dad,
ill.
her dad was ill, and she didn't want to go just in case he needed her.
Right.
So, so I mean, if she's the first one, of course, I would have asked.
Right.
And then I decided to take a girlfriend that knows that worked for Kiss. So she knew Kiss from, she lived on the West Coast at one point, and I've known her for many, many years. She used to live in New York. She used to live in California. Now she lives in Ohio, and I took her, and she knew Doc McGee. She knew all the guys in the band. They all said, know her. So I figured that was more comfortable, than picking a girlfriend, a different girlfriend.
That was like 73 or 74, right?
No, the cruise?
No, the Diplomat. I mean,
Oh, the
what's going
Diplomat
on?
was 74 was their first. No, 73 was their first show. 73 was the Diplomat.
Yeah.
In
Because
August,
it was the
August,
cruise, I'd be like,
August.
wow, I must have had a lot of cruise. I didn't even know about
Not that cruise. Not that cruise. I'm talking about the current cruise.
I know.
No, they didn't have a cruise then. But no, the Diplomat was 73.
Right.
Yeah, and
You took photography that day. You were doing photography.
Well, you know what it
You took
is?
some pictures of that.
you know what
too.
it is? I always took photos because my mother always had a camera.
Right.
She was always, they used to say, oh, here she comes with the camera again.
Yeah.
And I really, like, here comes Aunt Mary with the camera.
Wow.
So I used to take I took a lot of pictures, and my uncle was a photographer too. So come on, I can't.
So,
I'm
Bob-
sorry. We got an irate person behind us. But anyway, he's making me.
got pissed
My
off.
train
Somebody
of
took
thought.
his table.
My train of
Somebody-
thought is gone.
It was right there. I didn't put on nothing to do with that.
Well, your mother was a photographer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took,
Right.
Thank
Right.
God you took up photography.
Yeah, well, I was only using an Instamatic camera.
Right.
So, these were just like snapshots. And then when I got divorced, I decided I needed to really have a profession.
Yeah.
I was a bookkeeper at the time before I, when I was first married to Peter. And I didn't really want to go back to that. I didn't want to go to a 9 to 5. So I decided on photography, being that my family was so involved in it. So, my uncle was a professional photographer. He built a camera himself, and it was in a magazine. And so I decided to do that, and I went to the new school, took a few classes. Jeanette was supposed to come with me, and she never did. But I kind of loved it, and I kept taking more and more classes. And then, because when I had gone to Japan with Kiss, we got the Nikon, which is the best camera. That's my favorite.
So that guy, Nikon.
Yeah. Well, that's what Barry Levine was a photographer for Kiss, and I asked him what camera should I get, and he said Nikon. So I
You took
did.
a lot of the pictures from the beginning of Kiss, and you put them in your book, and you have that book out, which I happen to think the book is fantastic
Well, here it is.
with all the photos. Grab one.
Yes. Kiss.
Yeah.
And it's a big book. It's a coffee table. Weighs about 5 pounds.
Excellent book.
And it's got
It's the best now.
it's got pictures from the early days, and even a little some before Peter was in Kiss.
Yeah, you know, like if you look at the book and you look at the illustrations and each picture in the book, you never can really get the full thing. You got to keep reading it and looking at it because there's always something. There's so much pictures and illustrations in it.
Well, usually,
it's like great.
Yeah, well,
great
usually
book.
when I talk about,
Yeah.
when I have a picture, I usually talk about that photo.
Yeah.
When I talk about something, I have a picture on the page to kind of, show, illustrate a little better.
We were
Yeah.
talking earlier about at the awards for the People's Choice Awards.
People's
Okay,
Choice
the
Awards.
People's Choice.
Yeah, what
That's
happened was Gene and I and Peter were sitting at a table backstage in Detroit right before they went on stage, and Bill Coyne came up to us and told us that he just got a letter or a phone call, something from whoever was in charge of the People's Choice Award, and he said we want that Beth won the People's Choice Award. So, they go, you got to accept it, because Gene goes, how do you know that we won? And he goes, well, the promoter of the thing wanted the people that won to know this way they won't send somebody else, and sometimes they send their brother and their sister, whatever. They wanted them to show up, and they said, we can't sit in the audience with makeup on. Plus, we got a show. We're booked in Fargo, North Dakota. It's only
They were very big at that time.
only a week away, 10 days away. So I'm sitting there and I just said, I'll accept it, and not expecting this, but Gene said, okay, and I thought I was going to faint. I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. I really did, and I was a nervous wreck. I had to get hair, makeup, face, like a face makeup. I had to get a dress, shoes, everything, nails, whatever, everything. And I did it.
You
and
looked glamorous. You came out there.
Yeah, well, I
It was like,
asked.
wow.
I asked somebody in the Kiss organization, should I wear a Kiss outfit, a Kiss type of outfit, or should I dress classy? He goes, no, dress classy. So that's what I did. And I was wearing almost the same dress as Goldie Hawn, who gave me the award, and almost the same dress as Farrah Fawcett.
I watched that. I'm like, wow, look at that. That's great.
Oh yeah, I did my hair curly for the first time, and then I kept doing it for a long time after that.
You looked great that day when you went on the stage.
The funniest thing is I had somebody from Barbara Streisand's husband's salon come to my room at the Beverly Wilshire, and he did my hair. By the time I was at the show, I said, "This ain't good." No, he didn't come to I'm sorry. I went to the salon on Rodeo Drive, and by the time
He still remembers everything. It's amazing.
I mean,
by the
all the details.
I lived through all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
she called me, and it was amazing. Like, every little detail I knew.
Yeah, and so
You
I
would've
redid
thought
my
then
hair.
How big it was going to
At
be.
one
No.
point, she wanted to take me along with her to do her makeup.
Yeah, I know. Well, they rented me a little Mercedes, a 450 SL. It only had 3 miles on it. A little black one. I loved it. And, like I said, I was staying right near Rodeo Drive. I was at the Beverly Wilshire. It was a duplex apartment with just me in it. I mean, that was one of my favorite hotels.
You were living large.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. And they let me stay longer. They let me stay because I said, I want to kind of hang out in L.A. for a while, because I hadn't been there, and I love L.A. I haven't been there now in a really long time, but they let me stay. They put me in a different hotel.
It's great because you're beautiful, but you got a beautiful heart, and you're a good person.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? That's great that they treated you that kindly. They were very good to you.
They've always treated me the best. I mean, Gene, Paul, and Ace are like brothers and sisters. Like I'm their sister. Like I look at them like they're my additional. Even though I have 4 brothers, I have another 3.
You're wonderful.
Yeah.
I love talking to you. You're such genuine person.
Down to earth, and
She is
she's
very
the real
genuine. I love her.
Well, my cousin is.
Brooklyn, so
Let me tell you, my cousin. I have to get approval from her for everything I wear, and every hairdo I do, and everything
She's the star.
makeup.
She's
What is your profession? Professional makeup.
Yeah, I'm a makeup artist.
Yeah.
I am a makeup artist.
Yeah. So she guides me. She guides me through the whole
Wow,
process.
this is your cousin, and then I went to go look. Oh, the story was I was trying to get to. As I looked at the,
Her partner in crime.
she's in the book in a lot of, like, you see
You
her,
were the
like,
girl that she
she's
went
like-
out with the clubs too. Remember, she used to go to the clubs in Brooklyn, and
Oh, yeah.
and that's how she met Beta. She was going out.
I was a little.
You were
I was
a running partner.
detective in that book.
Yeah, she's actually on every page, sort of like overlooking everything. I made sure one guy says to me, but that picture doesn't go with this time frame. I said, I don't care. I want her there. I want her in that picture, because she just to watch over me. She was like my little angel. My
Can't
angel.
forget about her. That's family.
We were always.
You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.
That's right. That's right.
The thing about the ticket was that you were there, and I looked at the ticket. I said, "Wow!" And then she mentioned, "I was there too."
Yeah.
And that's the whole conversation. I was like, "Wow, she's got to come on because she was there."
Well, you know what it is? They played in Queens a lot, and that's where she lived.
I was really blessed. I was so. The Coventry, yes. I was so blessed to be included.
That was the popcorn before, the day before, or the week before they changed the name. Like one day it was the popcorn. They played 3 nights. One night it was the popcorn, and the next night it was Coventry. Yeah.
They did that forever. They used to change
All right,
the
I'm
name
gonna
of the
have
clubs.
to.
But I'm gonna let you go because now people over here. It's crowded over here. I love you to death.
Okay. Love you too.
It was a pleasure.
Give me a hug. I don't want to ruin your lipstick.
No,
I'll be
don't
like,
worry about it.
No, I look funny. I'm gonna look funny with all the red lipstick on.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, Lydia
Okay.
Criss, get the book. Tell her how they can get the book.
www.lydiacriss.com. It's my website, and
is.
I sell it from my house, and I personally sign it, and I personally package them now
She
because
puts kisses in it, too,
I used to
so
have
you got
a
kiss.
company do all of that. Now I do it. So,
Thank you.
because it has been out.
Thank you, ladies. Have a great afternoon.